Hello and welcome to Project Metal Works. In today's video, I'd like to discuss what is a project. You can find projects and definitions for projects in Google, on Project Management Institute, and in the British Standard 6079. All these have approximately 6 key areas that a project has. So, number 1 is that a project is unique. That means it is not repeatable. It is different each time you do it. For example, you can build a series of FPSOs and they will all be different. Or you can build a house and the chances are that that house will be different to someone else's house. So a project is unique. Number 2, a project can be undertaken by either an individual or an organisation. This takes us back to the introduction where project management is already being done by yourself without an organisation. The third one is it is a series of coordinated events through the life cycle. When you embark on a project, you will do some groundwork, some investigation, and come up with various things. And then you will plan these in a coordinated series of events, which will happen one after the other. The fourth one is there is a start and an end date. And the fifth one is there is a budget agreed by either yourself, if it's a personal project, or by the organisation or board of directors, etc., if it's a company. The sixth one is that you must meet the quality requirements that are needed on the product that you are producing, and also the regulatory requirements for the country or the area in the world that the product is going to be either sold or situated. But in my opinion, there is a seventh one which needs to be looked at as to regarding a project. And that is, it is ever-changing. A project is live. It moves differently, sometimes this way, sometimes that way, right through the life of the project. To give you an example, if you were to take a ship and sail from Tokyo to Los Angeles, the distance is approximately 4,500 nautical miles. If the ship you were on did 15 knots, it would take you 12.5 days, approximately, to get from Tokyo to Los Angeles on a due east course as the crow flies, on a Mercator chart. So, you leave Tokyo on a due east course and you steam at 15 knots. 12.5 days later, you will not arrive in Los Angeles. This is due to external factors: the wind, the currents, and the sea. So, it is the same for projects. You start at the beginning of your project and you move towards your completion date. As you move from day one, whatever the timeline is for your project, you will encounter not difficulties, but things will happen as you move through the project. And you have to foresee these, and you have to monitor everything that is going on during the life of the project. And when you see something happens, you have to control that situation and possibly mitigate that situation. And you need to do this from day one. What I've seen in projects is that on day one, maybe for the first 2 weeks, depending on how long the project is, you will not have any issues. And no one is focused. They're quite relaxed because it's the beginning and everything's going great. But you need to be focused from day one. And you need to monitor the situation all around you from day one and control it and mitigate where necessary. When I say control, I don't mean dictate. I mean you just need to understand everything that is going on around you with your project team, with the site, or maybe you have more than one site. But you need to be aware that from day one, you are managing an ever-changing situation. And if you want to meet the timeline and meet your budget, then you must monitor, control, and mitigate. I hope this helped, and I hope you understood. But if you do have any questions on this particular topic, then please put the comments in the box below or send me an email and I will answer them. In next week's video, we will look at the word metal and why we use the word metal in projects. So thank you very much for watching, and be safe, and see you next week with another video. Bye for now.